What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of You Heard What I Said podcast, where we discuss real, raw conversations about life, love, relationships, and the lessons we learned. And of course, if you enjoy the content, or even if you don't, press that like button, that share, subscribe, leave a comment, all of that goodness. And it's your girl, and we in Sag season, and I'm alone here with my boy Kion. What's up?
Hey. Like Fat Albert show.
Oh.
Yeah, it was the little delay there. My bad. What's up? Hello.
Right.
How are
Just
you
a little
doing?
bit, that's okay.
Are we back on schedule or the?
I am doing well.
Yeah.
Look, we trying to get back on schedule. You know, this is that birthday month for me. I'm out there. I'm having a good time. I'm enjoying myself. So, my apologies.
I wonder if anybody has a birthday year. Yeah, it's my birthday year.
Ooh.
But every day you celebrate.
Right. So we just never stop celebrating.
There you go. I should start my birthday month.
Right. You know, I don't typically do like, oh, this is my whole birthday week or this is my birthday month. I usually don't do that. It's just the fact that mine fell on the weekday. So, you know, most people, out working and doing all that stuff. So it's like, okay, let's celebrate on the weekend. So
And extended, absolutely.
exactly. So that's what I did. Just literally left brunch to come hang out with you, my main one. So forgive me, world, and had a little bit of tequila in me.
Hey, well deserved.
But I'm ready to get it started.
Happy, I talked to you on your birthday. Happy belated birthday as well.
Thank you.
Like 25 years old now, so
Of
enjoy
course.
it. Enjoy that quarter age.
Right. Mm-hmm. Look, that as they say, like on the Kevin Hart radio show, that 25 plus 20. Oh my goodness, yeah, they crack me up when they be like, yeah, I'm 40 plus 5. It's like, okay, I mean, it's kind of cute. I like how they do it. So
I'm gonna have to do that.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. That's definitely my go-to station. I'm in the car and I'm like, okay, don't really want to hear this song. Like, that's too mellow. That's making me sleepy. So yeah, I just listen to some comedy, and his show is on most of the times when I'm driving. So yeah, that's nice. So how was your weekend?
My weekend was good. Just getting ready for the big 25. So just doing a little shopping.
Right.
We be shopping. Just doing a little shopping. Speaking of going outside, so this is just real quick. So for those of you that's been consistent listeners, and again, we appreciate you liking, subscribing, and sharing, and getting the word out. You've probably seen in previous podcasts about my eye that going through changes, as they say about with babies. With Kevin Hart, was that him that said talk about babies going through changes
Right.
in terms of the appearance? But I'm progressing, and for the first time in about 2 months, you guys get a chance to see my eye. So I'm taking it off. It's still. Where's the screen at? Wait, where's the screen? No. It's I'm still healing, but I'm starting to be able to see more and more and more. That little gas bubble is still in there. But one thing that happened yesterday is I was out, and all of a sudden there was a small little bubble outside of the bubble.
Okay.
I'm like, what the hell?
Right.
My wife is like, man, I wish I could see, what you're seeing, because I'm trying to explain all this where I could see it, and it's just moving around and all this crazy stuff inside my eye. But first I got scared, but then I read up on it. I'm not sure if you want to, believe everything that Google says, but it just talked about how once it's close to, I guess, evaporation, dissipation, whatever, being gone, it's going to start to break up.
That's exciting.
So I'm slowly getting there. I'm still a ways away, but it's getting better. So
Oh, I'm
yeah.
so happy.
Yeah,
And
it's
you
getting
look
better.
good.
Thank you. I looked at a picture from when I first got the surgery, and man, it looks like I got beat up.
You never sent us any pictures.
Don't know if I'm going to. That's like when I got that allergic reaction and my lips swelled up. No, that's just for personal sake.
See yourself. Right.
For personal sake.
I understand.
So besides
Nothing
that, I'm good. Just enjoying just getting some vitamin D.
Okay, look, that's always a plus. So no more neighbors rodents.
No more neighbors rodents. However,
uh-oh.
So all right, so so I'm not there yet in terms of driving all over the world and everything like that. However, we went to go get an oil change. Because I got a notification that it's about that time, and so I went to a place because they have specials, as well as they do like free brake checks and everything like that. Even though I got my brakes done 6 months ago, right? So it's a place. I'm not going to say the name, but it kind of rhymes with hiatus. Or hiatus, whatever. Okay, whatever. So I didn't go to the same one where I got the brakes done because I told myself I'm never going back to that one again. But I went to one close by, and so what they do is they do a free brake check, and so I went in, gave them the keys, and they were just like, "Hey, can you come here for a second?" And so he came and said, "Yeah, I just want to let you know that we just did a free brake examination, and it looks like you're needing some rear brakes." And I was like, "Hold up!" I was like, "That shouldn't be the case because I just got my brakes done by your company at a different location. Spend all this money on it, got the extended warranty and everything like that, and you're telling me that I need." And he had it in his hand. So he was legit. He was real cool because I explained to him, I was like, I told him the whole story about how many times I had to go back there and how many times they supposedly fixed it and everything like that. And he came back, he showed me the old pads that they took off and the new ones, and they looked like they've been worn for years and years and years and years and years. That's the way it looked because there was nothing there.
Wow.
And so I explained everything to him and told him the situation, told him the person who I spoke with, and he was familiar with the person. And of course, he didn't want to say anything bad about him or anything like that. But he understood the situation, and they replaced it. But it was just like just so frustrated to hear that. Yeah. And because of the fact that he could tell that, number one, I wasn't lying, because I went through the names, told the story and all of that, and he could look up that I got the warranty and everything like that. But he also was like, you know what, I want your business, I want your service, so I'm a comp the oil change and all that stuff, so I didn't have to pay for that. And he wants me to come back. I got something else to do. I got something else to do tomorrow, but it's real minor. It's just something that I've been whatever, but yeah. And so as I was waiting for it to be done, I went on the Google reviews and everything like that, and the first review that came up was from like 3 days ago, and it was about a similar situation, but this case it was with an engine that this person took an engine to that one location and spent all this money, and then all of a sudden like the radiator was leaking or something like that, and something else happened. And then I came back and I told the employee there, he was a supervisor, and I showed him that Google review, and he kind of smirked a little bit, and he pointed, he was like, "Yeah, that's the car right there." Because they came to them and they're
stop it.
Yeah. So yeah.
Wow.
I'm
glad that he was a upstanding guy and he took care of it and comped you. So that's great. And I'm glad that you went in, because if you didn't, you would have never known that there was an issue, because you would have thought like, look, I just got it done. I'm good for at least a year or whatever it might be. So
exactly.
Oh my goodness. But I'm glad that you got in touch with him. You was at the right place, right time, right person. And
the funny thing is, 6 months ago when I went to get the new brakes, I went to that location first, but they were super busy, and I was like, I was just so determined to get it done.
Yeah.
But, I didn't realize that.
I know. Look, sometimes they be telling us like, sit down, be patient, like, we got you. And then we be in our own time. And like you said, you was like, yeah, I ain't got time for this.
Yeah, because I read the
Let me
reviews.
go over there.
It was a new location. Read the reviews. The reviews were good, but not that day. So
wow.
But anyway, so happy birthday again. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. 20 plus, 25 plus.
Right. Nah, that's exciting. And usually I don't say people's names or whatever, but thank you, Keisha. Man, we had such a great time today hanging out. Thank you for brunch. I appreciate you. Celebrating the B-Day brunch with me. So.
Thank you for taking care of my sister, Keisha. Right, appreciate it.
Yeah. Great time. So, okay, well, before we get it started, like I said before, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. We love to hear from you guys. And let's take a sip because, man, baby.
It's much needed, huh?
Absolutely. Okay. Cheers to you.
Cheers to you. Cheers to you. Yep. Mine isn't as sweet as yours probably is, but still goes down smooth.
That splash of Sprite does it every time. When I tell you, I'm gonna have to make a third one. Look, for y'all out there, I am not no type of lush or anything.
Right.
When I tell you I barely drink like maybe once a week, but yeah, that's it right there. That's it. I'm happy about that.
I know, but I've been knowing you for a while, and you never really was a drinker, were you?
Not at all.
Yeah. Sometimes I would come visit, I'll be coming with stuff, and you're like, damn, what the Hey, first stop is the liquor store.
I am definitely,
yeah.
I'm a lightweight, but lately, like, when I tell you my life has been like, whoa. Yeah, I gotta take a sip every now and then just to keep me sane. For real.
Baby. I know.
Yeah, life just be lifing over here. my uncle, not our uncle, but uncle on the other side, he said that one day. I came over and I was telling him my story. He like, life just lifing for you. I was like, yeah. Definitely lifing. It's like, come on now. Give me a little break. Ease up a little bit.
I hear you.
But okay, let's get it started. So, I think we've talked about before, I'm new to social, well, we both new to, social media, at least with Instagram or whatever. And I came across Ace Metaphor, and he has, a podcast, very well known, everybody's on it, extremely popular. And, I listened to him, time from time, and he was talking about dating and relationships, when it comes to, getting what you need and being patient and all that. So it made me pose the question. Well, first off, he was like, and this is him, Ace Metaphor, like, the higher your standards are, the more, and he was like, more MFers, you'll disqualify. So I was like, oh, okay. That kind of hit home. So that poses the question of, when it comes to dating, does settling lead to suffering? Because a lot of people, we tend to settle on a lot of things, not just with dating, but just with things in general, because it's kind of easier just to be like, okay, whatever, I'm just going to go with the flow. But does that ultimately lead to your suffering? So that's what we're going to talk about today. Once again, we just here with our one topic, because, these topics be hitting us deep. So
right, yeah. This is a deep one.
Yeah, we need the entire, episode to discuss it. So I absolutely think so. That when you settle, it leads to suffering, because settling it's almost like when somebody says, yeah, I'm content, and it's like, okay, but are you happy? Are you experiencing joy, or are you just like, whatever, it is what it is, so I'll just go with it? And it's like that's just not our purpose here in this world, to just settle for things. We're here to learn these lessons and ultimately experience, happiness and joy.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely agree that once we settle for certain things, if I say, here's a list, then I don't necessarily have a list, or maybe I probably have a mental, list of the things that I not just necessarily want, but the things that I know that I need that's gonna help, nurture and help me grow. So if I have this list, and say it's 10 things on this list, and I'm only getting 3 of them, or even just 5, then yes, I'm settling. So ultimately, I'm not doing anything but hurting myself, because here it is, I'm only, half full, because I don't have all these other things that I needed to fulfill and to sustain me, in life. And also when he was talking about, the empty bed and with, filling that with lies and cheating, he also stated that, you should rather have peace and be single. And that hit hard, because I've been single for a while. And when I tell you, besides all this drama that has nothing to do with me and the dating world, like that's all personal type stuff. But as far as dating, like I am extremely peaceful. Mm-hmm. Like I don't have to worry about what is he doing, and I wouldn't even say that that's more of a guy thing. That could be, more of a me thing. But yeah, it's like I'd rather wait for the right guy who's gonna truly, just nourish my soul, than to say, oh yeah, I'll take you for a minute. Yeah, we can go ahead and have a little bit of fun, for about 5 minutes. And then you're still left right back at the same place of where you're like, okay, now here it is. Once again, I got to go through the whole process, because I ain't settled for somebody who's not the right person for me, who's not good, for me. So yeah, so that's kind of what I'm thinking over here.
You just said something, and I'm excited about. No, you just said 3 words, and that blew me away. You said nourishing my soul.
Oh,
that's what you said. And that blew me away.
Look, I look, when this tequila is in me, I really don't know what comes out. But
soul. It's like, man, I need someone to give me the vegetables that I need to be healthy.
I'm telling you, yes.
Talk that
Feed
talk.
Me.
Feed me.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
I'm telling you, because sometimes it just really irritates me when people are like, oh, relationships are hard, marriages are hard. And it's like, no, they're work. But if it's hard, then it's the wrong one. Mm-hmm. And so that means that somebody out here might just be settling because you're not getting the things that you need out of a relationship. And we're not just talking about once, but what it is that you need. And there's somebody out here who's going to provide that for you. Mm-hmm. So if you just wait and be patient, you know what I'm saying, then you can find that person. We're just so easy to just rush into relationships because, we don't want to be alone, or it's like, our clock is ticking and you want to start your family, or whatever the situation may be. We're rushing into these relationships instead of sitting there and taking the time to build yourself up, to learn about yourself, to deal with all of your traumas and everything that you have going on in your life. It's like you need to fix that first, because a lot of people go around and say, oh, he's my other half. It's like, no, this is supposed to be 2 whole people going into a relationship and making it work. Like those 2 halves, that doesn't work. You can't find that. You got to be ready and willing and strong and, have that all worked out in yourself to go into another relationship. And then that's going to flourish. And then it's just going to flow. Like, we're not just meant to be in this world just to, just be out here just to struggling. Like, that's not our purpose.
Right.
That's not our purpose at all. So, look, okay, I'm
no.
I got to take a sip on this.
It's all good. You take your sip. And for those of you that agree, you definitely share, subscribe and comment, but definitely stay tuned for 2024 because Precious has something in store in 2024.
We got some big things coming. Yes. Follow my boy Kion on Kion37, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all that good stuff, and follow your girl as well. Precious Said 888 Instagram, and I'm on Snapchat. So yeah,
snap.
Right. I love those filters.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. Look, we about to be doing some big things. Big things. Absolutely. So
definitely
what do you
tuned.
Think about this? Because I might have some more to talk about.
This is your show. I am your sidekick today. This is all about your thoughts because I can't compete, even though we're not in competition here. But wow, I mean, that's some good stuff you talked about because first of all, you do need to take care of yourself first. And when you do go into a relationship, it's you have your history, they have their history, but when you come and you join together, and it's not necessarily, like you said, better other half or whatever, but you got goals, dreams, aspirations, and that you're fulfilling it together. And if you can't have that person that you can fulfill those dreams and goals and aspirations, like I said, there's no time to settle. Life is short. I'm not gonna go deep or dark or anything like that. Yeah. But there's like some stuff that I've been, because I don't watch the news, and those reasons behind that. That's a whole nother story in itself. But it's all negative this, negative that I can't drain myself on because it's not happened to me or whatever. And I know I need to be aware and protect myself and all that stuff. But I'm careful of what goes into my brain. You gotta be careful.
Yeah,
thoughts are things. So like we talked about, whatever you think, you're right. And so I look at what you talked about in terms of settling, where when you settle, that's not good because there's some issues that are happening out there, and I've kind of heard some things about some not disputes, but just some banter and some back and forth arguments and fights, and some of those fights don't end up on the brighter side of things.
That's true.
And that a lot of times is because you are settling, and then you end up suffering, and sometimes that suffering is forever. Unfortunately, I'm not trying to go dark or anything like that. So you just got to be careful who you are with. You got to be careful because I look at it where if you do not have the right one is coming. Just like you talked about about the marriage getting a divorce.
That's what I said today.
The previous episode, they're right there. So you just got to take heat and just continue to build yourself up. Because if you're just settling, the right person could be right there at your door, and then you miss it because of the fact that you're just content with where you are at. But there's no time. I mean, we're 25 plus in age, and I was talking to our mom 2 days ago, and just talking about, man, I just remember, when you were my age, and I was in my early 20s, and now I'm that age, and I just think about not only how quickly time went, but I think about how much time is spent being unhappy. And then when you're settling and you're like in the bed, like, really, I'm with you, it's okay to be alone. It's okay to be alone. Build yourself up, because when you have that, you're gonna have that positive vibes. You're gonna have that positive magnetism where you go out to. You're gonna find people at places you never thought you'd find people. Whether if it's going to the grocery store, if you have a dog, going to doggy park, or just going for a walk, and someone says, "Hey, how you doing?" Or you somewhere and you just get a smile. You're like, "Oh, you're in trouble now." And then all of a sudden that spark happens because you've been patiently waiting, and all of a sudden that vibe, you just feel it, and then all of a sudden now you can have a whole life of luxury and just happiness because of the fact that you took time for yourself and not time for someone else that's taking your life away.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. When you're at like peace with yourself, and when you've done the work on yourself, and you're truly fully just feel, and healed, then you don't have to worry about ever feeling like I'm lonely or any of this, because that means you just have everything that you already need. Everything is already within you, because you just can't go out here looking for somebody else to make you happy. You have to fulfill that in yourself. It's not anyone else's job or responsibility to do that for you. You have to do that, on your own. So yeah, you will never be alone or lonely. That's why I definitely enjoy my peace, because I don't need anybody else coming over here disrupting that.
But here's the thing though, that it's one hard thing though, because to build yourself up and to be a better you, that is hard to do. Yeah. It's work. I'll put it that way.
It is. It's work. Because
it's work. You expect someone to change you, but you have to change yourself first, and that's doing things that didn't work. That's doing things on opposite of what you're used to doing. That's getting out of your comfort zone. That's saying things, doing things, getting off your butt, and going and changing the world in your terms. And that's hard for some people because they're so content with not only the relationship, but they're content with them not growing anymore. Right. And I look at it where you have to continue to grow, because until your time on this world is over, there's always more to learn, always more to be a person, more to be. That's not the proper term, more to be, but there's always more for you to explore and become as a human being. And if you're just settling, you're not growing.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, absolutely. And I'm gonna grow and learn those lessons for me, not for anybody else. Can nobody else come over here and tell me what I should or shouldn't be doing, because I don't know what your intentions are. So it's like I have to do what's best for me, not what's best for you, because then that's ultimately mean that I'm living my life for you. So now once again I'm settling because I'm not getting fed over here, and I'm doing things, I'm living my life now for you and not for me. So yeah, so settling always, will lead to suffering. Right. So yeah, people what? No, I was just gonna say, take that time, build yourself up, get to know you, grow and make sure that you're a better person, so that way you can attract that right person to come into your life where, like I said, it's just gonna flourish, it's just gonna flow, it's just gonna be easy. Right. So take that time. Yeah, because I have a life partner. I guess that would Absolutely.
and here's the thing. I'm 50 plus years old, so 25 plus another quarter. I'm 25 plus a quarter, and I put it that way, and I'm still developing. You and I had a conversation right before this recording about some things and some changes that I'm even making in my personal life to flip the switch, to become even better than where I'm at today. And that's no other person going to help me do that in a sense. I have to make that decision to be better, and I'm working on that, years and years and years and years and years down the road, from to where I was at before to where I'm at now to where I will be long term. And it's just the stability to where you have to look in the mirror first, and you can't be content with yourself or with your partner if you're not happy, if you're in a relationship that's not necessarily work, but that's like, damn, that you realize that you want to go outside of that relationship. When you have that thought or want, that's when you're settling, where you got to go do whatever you got to do to be happy, whether if it's being alone, but you won't be lonely. You'll just be alone temporarily until you continue to grow yourself, and that right person will be right there around that corner. It may not be tomorrow, it may not be the next day, but all of a sudden you're out there going grocery shopping and drop something, and it'll be like a fairy tale story. Oh, I got that for you. And then you look up and you're like, and then all of a sudden you exchange numbers, and who knows what that could become. But the stuff that we see in the movies sometimes really happen in real life. You just got to take care of yourself first.
Absolutely. Look, it's never too late to be the best version of you. Never too late. So it's no need to settle. Like keep working on you until that happiness and that joy, comes upon you. So we just gonna leave it. We taking sips.
That is funny.
But we gonna leave it on that note. And once again, always like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, leave a comment. We would love to hear from you guys. And we truly, truly appreciate, all of you all tuning in and listening to us. This has been awesome. Once again, great topic. And thank you for tuning in. I always, like I said, no matter what goes on in my life, as soon as I see your face, as soon as we start recording, everything is better. So thank you.
My pleasure. And thank you for being you, because you're bringing out the best in me. And so I appreciate you as well. And again, for those of you that are watching, you can reach Precious at Precious Said 888. And myself at Kion Said 37. And we are so excited. Again, 2024, for those of you that have questions, for those of you that are just waiting to see what's next, we have so much things in store for you coming up in 2024. Just wait.
Look, thank you guys. That's it. About to be outside. It's a wrap. See you later.
Bye.
Bye. That's cool.
What I don't get is how people, I mean, if it's you, my apologies, but just how people get like vodka or whatever with club soda. It's like, dude, just get ice and let it water down. I don't get it. I don't get it. Just drink it on the rocks and just sip on it. What's the difference?
You said just get ice and let it water down.